Chapter 2, MS Excel Formulas and Functions. In this chapter, you will learn about formulas and functions, cell and range reference, using the formulas, pointing, text formulas, AutoSum, LCM, GCD, sorting the data, filtering data. Formulas and functions. In MS Excel, we use formulas for calculating and analyzing different values that are given in a specific order. The formulas that are used in MS Excel should have an equal to sign. It is through this equal to sign that Excel comes to know that the number or the cell forms a formula. The mathematical rules are used for deciding the sequence of operations for these formulas. Functions are defined as ready-to-use formulas that can be applied on the data that is present in the worksheet. We use functions for performing calculations on the data and values present in the worksheet. The data and the values are also referred to as arguments. By using functions, we can quickly and easily write functions. Some of the common functions that are used in MS Excel are average, max, sum, count. What are cells and range references? We can identify a single cell or a group of cells using a special value that is called cell address. Cell address is also known as the cell reference. The row number and the column letter that intersects the cell location points to the cell address of that particular cell. We should keep in mind that we have to write the column letter first while writing the cell address. We use the cell references with functions, formulas, charts, and various other commands of MS Excel. Individual cells are represented as C1, G25, K70, or N11 using cell references. We can also use the cell reference for representing group of cells. The upper left corner of the range and the lower right corner separated by a colon are used for representing cell address for a range of cells. Example, A45 : G50. Different kinds of functions. MS Excel functions can broadly be categorized into three different groups. The text functions, left, right, upper, lower, len. The mathematical functions, round, power, sort, ABS, etc. The statistical functions, average, count, max, etc. Using formulas. For using formulas, follow the steps below. Begin by selecting the cell or cells on which the formula is to be applied. Now enter the formula in the formula bar or in the cells. After entering the desired formula, press enter or click on the tick sign or press enter key. The result for the formula that you have entered will be displayed in the cell. To view the formula used, select the cell and the formula will be displayed in the formula bar. The example below will teach you how to divide two numbers using a formula. Select the cell where the formula has to be entered. The address of the cell is displayed in the name box. We can type the formula either in the formula bar or the cell. Wherever the formula is typed, It will appear both in the cell and the formula bar. Now begin by entering the equal to sign. Next, type the formula for division as shown in the figure below. After entering the formula, press either the Enter key from the keyboard or click on the tick sign. The result of the formula applied will be displayed in the cell. Top tip: if the data is changed on which the formula has been applied, then the result in the cell will also change automatically. Formulas for text. The text value or the text string refers to the sequence of the characters on which we cannot perform operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. But we can use formulas in Excel to join two strings. The joining of two strings is known as concatenation. For concatenating two strings, we use the ampersand operator AND. For example, for concatenating two strings good and morning, we have to enter the formula good and morning in the cell and hit the Enter key. Activity time. Your class is going for a trip to Manali. You are going to this trip and have to prepare a list of all the things that you need. Calculate the amount that you have to ask your parents for getting these items using MS Excel. Different operators used with formulas. Some of the mathematical operators that are supported by formulas in MS Excel are given below. Operations in the brackets are carried out first. After them, any operation on exponents is evaluated. Multiplication and division operations have equal priority as that of the exponential operator. The order of multiplication or division is decided by the order of the occurrence of these operators. The operation that comes first will be carried out first. Addition and subtraction have the same priority after multiplication and division. The operation that comes first will be evaluated first. Some errors. Sometimes instead of results, some errors are displayed in the result cell. This indicates that there is some error in the formula that is entered. Examples of some common errors that are displayed in the cell are error, reason of error. The formula has an invalid operation, that is division by a zero. The formula has invalid data. The data is not available. Do you know? The number of the hashtags can also vary. Auto-sum. To add the numbers present in the selected cells, we use the auto-sum feature. We can also find the maximum values, average values, etc. The auto-sum button is present at two places. Under the Formulas tab in the Functions Library group, in the Editing group, and under the Home tab. Adding numbers using auto-sum. The steps for adding numbers using the auto-sum features: enter any data in the worksheet. Select the cell in which the result is to be displayed. Now press the auto-sum button under the Home tab. For example, To sum up the contents of cell C, number of students, click in cell C7. To see the results, press the Enter key or press the Auto Sum button again. Copying formula using autofill. To copy a formula in multiple cells, follow these steps. Create a worksheet as shown in the following figure. Now click in cell B9 and click Auto Sum function and press Enter key to get the result. Now place the pointer on autofill handle and drag horizontally till cell E9. Leave the mouse to get the result as shown in the following figure. The function library. For performing some specific calculations, there are some predefined formulas in MS Excel which are known as functions. Examples of functions include GCD and LCM. Steps for using functions are given below. Click the Formulas tab on the ribbon. Select the function button to be used from the available options like text, logical, date, etc. Select the function that is to be used. GCD. GCD stands for Greatest Common Divisor. The largest number that can divide all the numbers and leaves 0 as the remainder is called the GCD. HCF or highest common factor is another name given to GCD. The steps below will explain to you how to use the GCD function. Type the data in the worksheet in column 1 till row A5. Now select the cell in A6 where the GCD will be displayed. Under the Math and Trig button, select the GCD option from the drop-down list. Now the function argument dialog box will open up. In the number 1, number 2, number 3 text boxes, type A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 respectively. You will see the result has appeared in these text boxes. The result of the GCD function will appear in the cell A6. LCM. To find the least common multiple of 2 or more integers, we use the LCM function. The smallest integer, which is the multiple of all the numbers, is called the LCM. For using the LCM functions, follow the steps below. Begin by typing the data in the worksheet in cells A1 to A6 and then click in cell A7 where the result is to be displayed. Under the Math and Trig option, select the LCM function from the drop-down list. The function argument dialog box will open on the screen. In the text boxes number 1, number 2, number 3, type A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. The result will be displayed in the text boxes. When you click OK, the result will be displayed in cell A6. Click on Auto Sum and a drop-down menu with Sum, Average, Max, Min and Count numbers will appear. Top tip: you can also find the Auto Sum button in the Function Library group as well. Sorting the data. Sorting data means to arrange the data in either ascending or descending order. The data can be sorted on the basis of text, numbers, combination of text and dates in rows. When we arrange data in ascending order, it means arranging data from A to Z or from 0 to 9. When we arrange data in descending order, it means arranging data from Z to A or from 9 to 0. Steps for sorting data in a worksheet are: enter some data in the worksheet. Now select the cells in which you want to sort the data. Now in the Sort and Filter group, click on the Sort option. The Sort dialog box will open up on your screen. Now from the Sort by drop-down, select the column on which you want to sort the data. In the Sort by drop-down list that appears, select the Values option. From the Order drop-down list, select the order for sorting. March data sorted in ascending order. Class activity. Type the names of 10 students of class 7 along with their overall percentages achieved in class 6. Arrange the percentage in increasing order in one column and in decreasing order in another column. Filtering the data. Filtering the data means only displaying the data that satisfies a given condition. When we filter the data is not rearranged in ascending or descending order. Instead, the rows that do not meet the given conditions are temporarily hidden. However, it is necessary that for filtering the data, we need to have a name for every column on the top of it. Do you know? Before filtering the data, we should check that data type of elements in a column are same. We should not mix numbers with text or dates with days. Following steps will help you to filter the data. Enter some data in the worksheet. Select the cell containing the column heading that you want to filter. Now an arrow next to the column heading is visible. Click on it to specify a condition. A drop-down list will now open on the screen. There are many options in the drop-down list for filtering the data. The two ways for selecting are: in the search box, type the values on the basis of which you want to filter the data. From the given checkboxes, select the desired box on which you want to filter the data. When you click on OK, the data according to the given condition is displayed on the screen. Summary. The formulas in MS Excel must begin with an equal to sign. The formulas can be entered in the cell or in the formula bar. We can use the text formulas for concatenating two strings. Filtering data means to display rows that specify a given condition. By sorting the data, we mean to arrange the data in either ascending or descending order. LCM function is used for finding the least common multiple.